This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill your card up with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save you 10% at checkout. Not only on their website, but also at their eBay account. And the link to eBay can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all comic needs.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
Hi guys, it's that time to get stuck in the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. JFW Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travesty.
And I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle.
I am the king of combat, the top of the food chain, Apex, and at least I'm in a faction that works that Turtle is not trying to slay.
Yet.
Well, I know. I mean, Pax went somewhere, so it's kind of an unintentional slaying, I guess. I don't even know.
Well, I mean, he's not slaying me specifically, so we're good. I like this.
I'm pretty sure that dude's a virgin, hasn't slayed shit in his life.
Comment.
No, it's fine. I can comment. I don't give a fuck.
You guys can. I don't know him enough to
say that. You know I love most about him? This beautiful idiot. He fucking messages me the other day. And obviously, you know, Apex, new co-host of JFW, he messages me. He's like, dude, I knew it was him the moment you introduced him.
How? What signs were there that I was joining?
Hold on.
Okay.
And I asked him, you mean when I said his name, that's when you knew it was him? I said, yes. So when I introduced you, that's when he knew.
That's when he knew.
Yes.
How many other people didn't know till later? Yeah, exactly. I know. He had nice things to say to me afterwards, so I didn't know him very well outside of that. I know I've saw him at some SCW shows, so
saw him at one SCW show. You saw him at one SCW.
One, yes.
One. Let's not make it sound like this dude is traveling to fucking Midwest.
Well, I know it was the Brew. That's for sure.
It was definitely the brewery. No, that dude's not traveling to fucking Shabans. Like, hell no. No. His farthest is like Richmond Park. The only reason he went to Mantino is because he needed fucking someone else to see his jorts. Other than that, he's not going to travel that much farther beyond I-80.
Okay, good to know.
No. Joliet, wherever Super Wrestlers goes, and IPW, which IPW is making a return for those of you who don't know, coming back this month. So I'm excited about that. Now, I tell him, like, listen, if you really want LIM, well, I guess I should be talking to Gabagool because whatever. If they really want LIM to expand and be well-known, regarded across the Midwest, you got to go around to the Midwest. You got to go to ARW and, you know, Frontline Pro. And, I mean, I guess PAX goes to the Defiant, maybe D6 or some shit like that.
White.
Yeah, Defiant.
Wherever RPW goes, because he follows them around like a fucking puppy. So, I didn't want to go there. Wait, Bill's going? I'd go. Idiot. Oh, God. I sometimes miss him. Sometimes don't, but
sometimes you said, yeah.
Yeah. We got a lot of shows to cover. I think there's 9 match cards or 9 shows happening this upcoming weekend. Backbreaker happened this past weekend. We'll run through any highlights or anything that Apex has got from that. I did say before we're going to start recording, I do kind of want to talk about what was said on the Power Hour last week. I've openly admitted, forgot all of it. I don't remember the things that were said. Few points I do know that Steve says something about how I constantly belittle him and badmouth him and everything. I don't think that's true. I think I just give my opinion in a very respectful way. He says I do a lot of backhanded shit or spin doctor. He keeps saying spin doctor, which that's fine. I get it, whatever. I think the thing that bugs me the most, which I think has been the one thing that bugs me the most when it comes to the Power Hour and talking about the things that I say on JFW, it's not so much like Steve's interpretation of what's said, because I think I described it very clearly what Angel meant when we were on JFW, when we were on the live stream, where she simply just said, I'm the best. Not the best at commentary, not the best at podcast, just saying I'm the best.
Just you, yes.
But because I said to her, would you tell Steve that, she thought, and again, I don't want to speak for Angel, but I'm going to have to because that's what we're doing now.
Okay.
She probably assumed I wanted her to tell Steve to imply that I am better than him, and that's why she relayed it that way. Totally not true. So, to Steve listening to this, I will tell you again, and I pray you fucking listen this time. Angel said I was the best. I said, will you tell Steve that? And that's it. If you interpret it any more than me saying, tell Steve I am better than him, that's on you, and you need to get over your own insecurities. Fucking move on from it. The worst part of all of it is when Steve relays this to C-Red and Rachel, and instead of them listening and getting their own opinions on it, they just take what he says as gospel. And that's the part that bugs me most, because then you get Rachel, who, granted, firmly believes that I have this desire to talk about her at all, and I don't. Because she'll sit there and say, like, I'm sure he'll go onto the podcast and say shit about me now. Do something, and I'll talk about you. I'm not the Roller Derby podcast. Yeah, that's like, I'm not the Roller Derby podcast. When Rachel does stuff at IPW, I'll acknowledge it. When she did shit at RPW, we acknowledged it. It's not JFW, plus roller derby. It's wrestling. We talk about wrestling. Power Hour talks about roller derby.
Yeah.
I have no reason to sit there and bitch about Rachel in any type of way. Other than the fact, here's the one. I will say one negative thing about Rachel. She changes her name more than J.R. Lindsay, and that's fucking ridiculous. Because I don't know if she's Russian Blue or if she's whatever. What was she before Russian Blue?
Cactus Rack.
Cactus Rack, yeah, and whatever she's now, I don't fucking know. She keeps changing her name. So it's going to be Rachel, because I'm tired of just trying to figure out what the hell she's going as nowadays. It was awesome that we had two different Reds last week. There was Mr. Young, and then C-Red showed up. For the love of God, anyone over at the Power Hour who's not Steve, if you're going to hear what Steve says about me, go listen and interpret it yourself. Quit listening to Steve constantly make himself the victim of everything I say. Just to be like, hey, Steve, that sucks. Don't listen to him, Steve. You're the best. Because I have done nothing but, yes, joke about you quite often, give my opinions based on what you do, but I've respected you. That's why, collectively, Freaknet Studios, we're together. I wouldn't bring you into Freaknet Studios if I didn't think there was value to you. I love having you here. I love talking with you. The only reason I commentate at fucking Rocket Pro Wrestling is because you're there. But you sit there and think that I'm some kind of monster that has this vendetta against you for all these years, and I don't understand why. I could only assume that the reason is because you only have 4 people that hate you, and you want to have a 5th. That's the only reason I could assume that you want to try to make some kind of villain or a victim of yourself at my expense, and that's just not true. So to anyone else out there who goes to the Power Hour on Tuesday nights and says, man, Travis is a real asshole, without hearing what's actually happening, quit fueling the fucking fire. You just got to stop. And that's the thing that sucks too, because it's never like anyone going like, wow, I'm going to have to go listen to what he said, or wow, I listened to the show and that's not what I got. It's just always like, wow, if he's really saying something about you, that's really fucked up.
I mean, this is week 2 we brought this up now, and I've only been here 2 weeks, so that's interesting that this is what we're going to keep going at. I mean, I can't say that Steve is, as far as I know, still mad at me for lying about my alliance with somebody he absolutely hates. So I don't think I'm one to talk because I'm pretty sure he does not care for me at all anymore. So,
Oh, you want Steve to like you? Just be a babyface anywhere.
Oh,
That's
I
all
am
it takes. That's all it takes. Just be liked by the fans, and Steve will like you.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's all it takes. If you want Steve to badmouth you, just get booed, because that's what he does. And again, this will probably be the maybe it won't be, but this may be another negative. You know what? Fuck it. This is gonna be the last negative thing I ever say about Steve, and then going forward, I'll never badmouth Steve again. Never. I think I said this last week, so I'm gonna say it again. Steve will change his opinion on somebody based on how they act towards the fans. He will. I don't want to call him a bandwagon guy because he's not. But if somebody is a bad guy, he's going to call them a bastard or a son of a bitch. If they're a good guy and people are cheering them, he is the next thing, a generational treasure, if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
He will completely flip his views based on what he wants to pander to the crowd about. Now that, Steve, is a negative attack towards your character, and you can talk about that on the Power Hour if you want. Other than that, I love everything you do. I love talking with you. I love working with you. I love being around you. I would hug you if I actually like touching people, but the feeling's there. The only thing I do not like about what you do in this business is that when people are baby faces, you want to go around and say, he is the next James Creed, the franchise, Shaq Jordan, generational treasure. Now they're both assholes in this business. Son of a bitch, you bastard. What an asshole. You know, shit like that. That's the part I don't get. And people can sit there and say that, oh, you know, you just want to kiss up to all these heels. I like them when they're good people too. That's the difference. That's the difference between me and Steve. And that's the one thing I do not like about Steve. And that is the biggest criticism I've ever given Steve. Is he'll like somebody this month, and then next month they're a bastard or a son of a bitch or an asshole or somebody who's just going to, you know, destroy the business from the inside, even though they were building the business up 6 weeks ago.
Huh. Now I wonder how many episodes I need to go back and listen to from last year.
Oh, it's wild, brother. It's the same shit with Kyle from the Fourth Mother Box or Scrooge McDuck or whatever they're fucking called now. He has no ideas what's said on our show. Tom tells him, and he's like, well, if that's their opinion, then, you know, they have no substance to what they say.
Does he talk with a British accent like that?
He tries to. He's educated.
Oh.
I assume everyone who goes to university, and yes, I say that as if I'm educated, is well educated. Yes, 100%. No, Kyle just he never wants to verbally say anything against the things that we say because he has nothing to respond to. Because what's his favorite phrase? Like, well, if they come up with something clever, I'd respond to it.
Yep. Oh, so we're not clever. Got it. Okay.
No.
I'll remember that.
No. By the way, whenever you want to listen to Fourth Mother Box, keep waiting. So who knows? Yeah. They said April, maybe April 2027. I don't fucking know.
Possibly soon, because I have it on good authority that Kyle is actually in Florida.
Oh.
Are going to be this week, according to the last episode of Jedi Talk.
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. So Scrooge McDuck podcast may be out soon, so keep an eye out for that.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, taking enough time bitching about people. Freaknet Studios, we're family. Go listen to everybody. Yay!
Yay!
Backbreaker Wrestling was last weekend. Apex, did anything happen? Do you have any highlights from anything that happened at that show?
Yeah, we got some results of the show. It seems it was let me see here. The Monarchy was heavily involved in a lot of stuff, so I'll break that down right now. But we've got some results of Roach. He scored a roll-up victory over David Allen. If you actually go to their page, they caught up with David Allen backstage, who was very upset about this loss, so I do recommend going to check that out on the Backbreaker Facebook page. King Bishop guided Tully Bertoli into a submission victory. Okay. Over half, one half of the tag team champions, Dallas. Over half the tag team champions, Dallas. Richie Rothschild, though, had the assist when he came out, took Dallas's title, and just admired it at ringside, which gave the distraction long enough to get that victory. Now, this is going to keep going throughout the show. You're going to see a common theme here. The next match then was the Monarchy. Richie Rothschild and Johnny Blasphemy. These are freaking fantastic names for a tag team called the Monarchy, by the way. I love this. Faced Trog and Drex Odell. The match really didn't even happen. It turned into a brawl right from the start. Let's see here. The match was thrown out when the Monarchy called for the troops, basically the other members of the Monarchy, to come out. Only Punisher came out, and he's a big SOB over there with that team, so he's basically their powerhouse. They were looking for Cujo, who had a title match later on, which I'll bring up later, but he did not come out with him. They didn't even know if he was there, to be honest. Dallas, after having lost his match due to Richie, actually came out to even out the odds to make it a 3-3. And they cleared the ring and kind of just showed each other some respect. So that was actually pretty good moment there. And the Monarchy is going to cause more trouble throughout the show. So I can't stress that enough, guys. Mad Dog Matt Harvey got the win over Thomas Keith. Thomas's manager, King Bishop, was not happy, and it seems like Thomas then kind of raised his hand towards his manager. So there might be some kind of falling out happening here right now. I've seen how that goes. I just didn't have a manager try to beat me up in the ring until after, I guess. Also in action too was the Invoked beat the Blood Brothers in tag team action. Rancid of the Blood Brothers did get distracted when Punisher came out. Now they have a year-round history. I'm wondering when that's going to come to a fruition here, because they've been going at this for a while now, and it sounds like they're just going to keep screwing each other over until something boils over. Lastly, then we got Ben did come out. So over the last titles, the title match, Dick Davis. He came on out before the match started and brought up the fact of Nick Diamond's name. So these guys kind of had some heat back in February, and it looks like that is going to be a collision course setting up. Let's see if Nick responds to what he had to say. Once again, I'm sure they'll post this one. I didn't see it on the Facebook page yet, but I'm sure they'll post this for that. But then the match with Cujo happened. It was a big back and forth match. Cujo is part of the Monarchy. Now, this is where things get interesting, is Dick Davis did get the victory. No one interfered. Cool. Not a big deal. But the Monarchy actually came out after the match and attacked Cujo. So as Davis was leaving, he did not like that. We saw him help Cujo fend off the Monarchy, and the show ended with a shaking hands and sign of respect from the champion to Cujo, and now we're going to have to wait and see what the Monarchy has to say about turning on their comrade and why he didn't even come out to help them. To be honest, I think it's just he had a title match. Why would you come on out and risk getting hurt when you're facing someone for the title that night? So definitely can't wait to see what these both guys say. And that was the result. That's all the matches.
Nice. Good job. Good on you.
I mean, I went very thorough as much as I could there.
Yeah, and that's not a problem. Once in a while, or on occasions when we do like to shout out those who give us the results. Was that a fan or?
No, this actually came straight from Backbreaker's Facebook page. So.
Oh, okay, awesome. So no one sent it to you. You just. No.
Well,
gotcha. Good on that.
Well, technically, BJ Porter did send them to me. Not in that much detail, but he still sent them to me.
There were a lot of words in that I don't think BJ knows.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't.
Yeah, and BJ Porter was a referee that night, so there you go.
Is hair grow back yet, or?
It's getting there.
Getting there. Is he growing it back? Is he like, I want all back?
He's going to. Yeah, he's gonna.
Okay.
He feels naked without it, so, and we don't want to see him naked.
You tell him to come call me. I can help him get his hair back faster.
There we go.
I got this.
This coming Friday is night 1 of DreamWave, but also Freelance. Nubby, what we got for Freelance coming up?
We got multiple nights.
Oh yeah. DreamWave does 2 shows, all women show on Fridays, and then the normal. I don't want to use
normal.
I don't want to use the wrong word because I don't want to take away from what the women's show is. So their original show is Saturday, but then they do an all women's show on Friday. I think that's every other event, and I think they go every other month. So.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so 3 times a year, I think they do 2 shows, and then 3 times a year is just the original show. But I want to start with Freelance because nobody has 4, and I want to kind of give them some space in between his shit.
Let's go.
So yes, Freelance is this Friday, and it's called Non-Stop Momentum.
Yeah, if I looked right, is this a free show?
No,
It's a sold out show though.
it's sold out. No
out.
tickets whatsoever. So I'm not even going to tell you the location of the show.
Yeah, no point in showing up.
No,
You won't get in.
no, you
No.
won't. Unless
Are
you
they-
know
are-
somebody.
Yeah. Are they on IWTV?
Oh, they are on IWTV. That's
go.
the only place you can watch the show if
Yeah.
you don't have tickets to go.
Yeah, and you could get tickets if you buy them earlier. So.
You have to like get them like the day of the show that's taking place in the meantime. So like this Friday, which takes place April 11th at 8 p.m. Make sure you go to IWTV Live, 8 p.m. For Freelance, Non-Stop Momentum, and you may be able to get tickets for your next show that night. Maybe.
8 p.m.
Maybe.
Central. 8 p.m. Central time.
Because, you know,
Listen, we got fans in California and New York and even fucking Australia that listen to our show. So
Oh, hell yeah.
gotta make sure we know. We got if we're telling somebody to go watch something online, we gotta throw the 8 Central out there, 9 Eastern, you know?
Yes.
At 8 Central or God's time, if you will.
I only
I've
been
heard that.
talking about. I only been mentioning I do IWTV for like 2 years, and now you decide to tell me, oh, let's say Central Time.
But the thing is, you never gave a time about IWTV because it was the pre-recorded stuff.
No, well, CSW did it live for a little while. and I
Yeah,
still
but that was
said-
so long ago.
Yeah, it was.
Listen, Steve, let's move on from this shit. God.
Are you
God.
telling me not to move on?
Tell you, let's
I don't know.
move past the fact I didn't tell you Central 3 years ago. Okay, let's focus on
Where
the
do we live?
now.
So you're
Yeah.
telling me Eastern Time? Is that what you're trying to tell
Oh my
me?
God. Come on, Pax.
Oh, my
Jesus
God. Here we
Christ.
go.
Those bells. Well,
Oh shit! All right, so yeah. Oh god,
This is going
Call me.
great.
he called me Steve. I quit.
Oh,
wait, hold on. So are you quitting like at the end of the year, or are you
or the
just
next show.
like you're announcing your retirement like 9 months from now, and you're just gonna not give a shit until then, and make sure that's well known in your work?
1 + 1 = green.
Are you
There
gonna
we
leave
go.
the chat? Are you leaving the chat?
Yeah. What do I care? This is my last month. Like,
I'm gonna
Okay.
go out with a. I'm going out with a bang.
I care because I gotta come back next month.
Gotta make sure this is on point here. Come on.
I am so gonna get shit for this tomorrow when I go on the power hour.
Are you on the Power Hour tomorrow?
Yeah, pizza and beer are on the power
even
hour tomorrow.
Better.
Wow. Jeez. God, thank God you're gonna be there to correct all the shit that he says wrong to them about what we say here tonight. Again, I'm not saying anything negative anymore. This is everything going forward is positive, Steve.
Well,
I
now
think we
here's
can
the thing. Do I correct him, or do I just pull a PAX and say that's just Travis being Travis?
Well, the thing is, you'd have to pull a PAX and stay neutral because you don't want either one of your daddies to get upset with you. So he's like, yeah. So you're just be like, well, I don't know. That's a very good question, and the way I'm going to answer that is I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That's great.
Hey,
This
is the
is
sky
so
blue? Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's not. Nobody's right or wrong here. I mean, I think you both make very valid points, and yeah.
Moving on.
I think we
Also,
will.
pizza and beer on the Power. I'm assuming promoting RPW
Oh, for sure. And pizza and beer, of course.
and pizza and beer.
I like pizza and beer. Why am I not getting any of this?
You're not part of pizza and beer.
Damn diets.
And you don't go to ARWPRO shows.
Yeah, you don't go to Rock Pro shows.
Because
I
me
wonder why.
and Sean Danger hand out pizza and beer.
Oh. I mean, I would love to go to a Rocket Pro show.
All you gotta do is buy a ticket.
Yeah, I will definitely note that for the next one. You
Yeah.
said that was coming up soon?
Listen, as long as you come up with the idea yourself.
Yeah, no one told me to get tickets. I thought about going this
Well,
one.
that's the only way you can get in is get tickets
No way,
at the door.
get your ticket. Yeah, you just gotta buy your ticket at the door. Yeah.
And you know what? I'll have information about that later on.
Oh,
in
we're gonna
this
talk about that
show.
because the thing is, tickets are gonna be available at the door, so we are going to give the location of that one. We just can't do it for freelance because they sold out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you can catch them on IWTV at 8 p.m. Central
Central.
Central time.
Time.
Yeah.
And I believe
That's-
IWTV is $9.99 a month.
It is.
$9.99 a month. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
All kinds of stuff on there. I'm on there a little bit, I
There we
think.
go. Long
From the
story
old days.
short, pizza and beers on Power Hour tomorrow.
Yes.
Of all this, that's what we gathered. But freelance is on Friday.
Get back.
Amazing. Thanks to Freelance, we covered everything that we needed to talk about. So we have a tag team match. Now, Apex, get ready for this name.
Oh God. All right.
White Meat.
I swear to God, if he's not white.
Well, it's a tag team. White Meat.
Okay, so they're both white, right? Because it'd be the
Yeah.
greatest joke in history if they weren't.
Well, they're White Meat, and they're taking on the new guys.
I know those guys. I've worked with those guys. Those guys are great.
They are. So that match should be fun.
Okay. Are they the champs somewhere? It's not there. Are they champs there?
Not there. I think
Okay,
they're
another
champs
champ
somewhere.
Yeah, I know there are titles. I just saw it come across my feed. They're like champions somewhere, 63 days, 0 title defenses or something. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's awesome though. Salute.
Then we have Blair Onyx taking on Reagan Lydell.
That's a really good matchup actually. I know Blair only recently came back around here, and Reagan's been around for a little while, so definitely should be an exciting one.
Oh, yeah. Blair Onyx just kind of made her return to CSW recently. She's actually, making a name for herself again. Just recently tried to get involved with some. Who did she go after? I think it was Amina Belmont. I can't remember.
Yes.
That was a while ago. Let's see. What else we got here? Oh, we got a tag team match.
Okay.
Darren Corbin will be teaming up with Sawa against Bang and Matthews.
Those two are pretty legit, Bang and Matthews, so that's going to be kind of an interesting one. Is there any
how you
relation
say
to Darren?
that.
Yes, I heard though that their name is specifically dirty for a reason. I don't believe that analysis, but it would be interesting. I would love to actually chat with them on where the name came from.
But we still haven't figured out if Corbin is related to Corbin yet. It's still under investigation.
Fair,
Listen,
right?
I'm pretty sure it's a relative of some sorts.
Would make sense to me.
Even if it's the same dad, different mom or some shit, it pans out. Listen.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They're siblings. You wrestled Aiden English. It all fits.
I'm still looking for that video.
Yeah, it exists.
Can't wait to watch it.
It's on those mini tapes.
It could be on IWTV. You don't know.
No, I don't think IWTV existed at the time.
Listen,
Maybe he uploaded it.
have you gone through the entire directory of IWTV?
Not recently, but
See, there you go.
I
Have you searched what the press of roulette or whatever the hell you're known as, or Ex Romeo? You search Ex Romeo back then, you don't know.
There's nothing about the Bitchin' Wrestling Federation on IWTV.
Listen, it could. You don't know.
It could, but it may not even be us at this point. I'm sure
Bitchin'.
someone stole it by now.
Bitchin' Wrestling Federation. Hell yeah.
Oh, we've had many names. All the stories. But we'll save that for another day. For the heavyweight title, we have Alfonso Gonzalez, the heavyweight champion, taking on Devin Monroe. And that is the matches announced so far for Freelance Wrestling Nonstop Momentum, taking place this Friday, April 11th at 8 p.m. Central. And it's only on IWTV Live, as tickets are sold out.
Nice. Hey, you know what? So I mentioned DreamWave. The all-women's show is also on Friday. It's also live on IWTV.
I think I need to get a subscription to this because it sounds like I watch a lot of wrestling on it.
You know, it's insane that you don't. I used to have it and it was fantastic. I might get it back again.
Okay.
I got some finances in order. I'm starting making some money, so I might get it again. It's affordable, but that should tell you, I eat bologna, so.
I eat bologna.
Yeah. See, I don't eat organic. That's why I'm so fat. I buy all these shelf shit. A lot of fillers, no nutrition. So.
There's nutrition in it, somewhat. In the fillers. It's not good nutrition.
Yeah. I buy bottles that just say vodka.
Wait.
DreamWave presents Uprising is this Friday at the Casey Club in LaSalle, Illinois, 209 Gooding Street. Doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7. Pre-show meet and greets at 5 p.m. in the lobby. Tickets you can buy over on DreamWaveWrestling.com. Actually, I believe the show might be sold out, so you guys might be actually out of luck on this one. I think the all-women show sold out. Oh. But watch IWTV Live because you're going to be over there, flipping back and forth between DreamWave and Freelance, obviously. Kylie Rae's going to take on Maggie Lee. It's going to be for the DreamWave Women's Championship. Alternative title is going to be on the line in a fatal four-way as Rebecca J. Scott, who is the current champion, takes on Gabby Forza. I think that's Erica, but I think it's Erika Demia, and Emily J. These 4 women are going to be in this matchup. It's going to be a one-on-one match between Zeta Steele and Brooke Havoc. Brittany Brooks is going to take on Becca. Masha Slamovich is going to take on Zamaya.
That's an interesting name.
Missa Kate. Taking on Missa Kate. Going to take on Shaza McKenzie. And J-Rod's going to go one-on-one with Story Denali. That's it. That's the match card for DreamWave. Well, night 1, of course. Again, it's live on IWTV. You can check it out there because the show is sold out. And if you already bought your ticket, then enjoy it there. Just make sure you're there when the doors open at 6. So.
Yeah, definitely. And shout out to newly signed TNA star in Maggie Lee. So it's a great show to go see her.
Yeah. Another person that Nubby could have asked if she listened to JFW before she took off.
Well, she's not gone.
Yeah, but once they get to a certain level of fame, Nubby's afraid to ask him. I'm still waiting for him to ask Sky Blue if she listens to the JFW podcast on camera so he can give it a response when she says no.
She says no or he says no?
When she says no.
Oh, when she says no.
Yeah. She don't listen to JFW podcast.
I'm pretty sure.
Her listening to JFW is like her willing to be friends with guys named Richard.
Bazinga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. Move on.
Yeah, that's okay. He too doesn't listen to the show, and if he does, then he gets it.
Oh, he doesn't listen. I guarantee it.
You remember earlier when I made the joke about Pac-Man not taking sides when I said the sky is blue? The sky has been blue for Richard in quite some time.
That's funny because he doesn't listen. So there you go.
Yeah, and if he does, that's funny and live with it.
And I don't think he has any friends that listen to the show or even have friends at all to tell him what we said. So
yeah, he has no fucking friends.
He has one friend, and I don't even think she tolerates him half the time.
He's in that category with like Santino and Chad and half of the LIM. Like just mouthy marks that feel they need to say something. That's about it. Just they feel that they have some kind of value to what they say, and it's just like, no.
I'd rather hang out with Santino. That's how bad this guy is.
Oh, okay.
I think when it comes to Santino, like if I was to like sit next to him at a show, and he'd come up to me and wants to like brag about how great No Coast is, and I was like, dude, let's stop. I think he would actually stop. Robert would just go on Facebook and just bitch about it. Yeah. Nice guy, though.
Nice guy. Okay.
I said something nice, and he can move on from it.
There you go. You finished it with a nice guy.
Yeah.
As long as you finish nice.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Nubby, no. We'll split it up. Let's talk about wait, you want to do Frontline or RPW next? I think we're gonna do RPW at the end. Do you want to do Frontline or ARW?
I can go to Frontline because why not? I'm staring right at it.
Okay.
I got it highlighted and it says Frontline Pro.
Cool.
So
actually, no, screw that. Let's do AAW.
AAW. Okay.
Yeah. Let's get back to it. God,
all right, guys.
Moving into Saturday. Here we go.
Moving into Saturday. Saturday. AAW and Berwyn Firefighters 506 present Ring of Fire. This is going to be at the Berwyn Eagles Club. If you do not know what the address is, it's 6309 26th Street, Berwyn, Illinois. Doors open at 6:30 for a live taping. Show starts at 7, and the main card actually will be at 7:30. So live starts at 7, 7:30 for the main card. Doors open at 6:30 though. Tickets are, and this is kind of cool because they actually have a lot of different versions of tickets for whatever's in your guys' budget. Tickets are front row $50, second row $30, third row $25, and general admission at $20. All this can either be bought at the door, but if you don't want to risk a sellout of the first 3 rows, you can get aawpro.ticketleap.com. So those are all available on there. I believe there is a fee for credit cards. It's a small fee like any of these ticket places have. So, but that'll at least guarantee you a spot instead of having to show up and finding out there's only general admission left, because that is usually standing room. And I know those shows usually sell pretty good. Some matches for the night. I'll start off with the first one I saw was for the AAW Heavyweight Champion. Red Jones will take on Stallion Rogers. Stallion Rogers actually just returned to AAW back this fall, so that's really cool to see. Heritage Championship. The newly crowned Robert Anthony Ego, who just finally beat Joe Alonzo to take this belt, will be taking on for the first time ever Quintaro. So that's going to be interesting because you've got a powerhouse mixed with a high flyer that does have some power on that one. So I'm very intrigued to see how that one goes. As the aforementioned Joe Alonzo with Chucky Smooth will be taking on Mustafa Ali for this show. So Mustafa Ali will be at this show this Saturday, and he will be taking on Joe Alonzo. If you guys did not know, too, Joe Alonzo actually just made an appearance on TNA as well, I believe last week. So definitely it's all over social media, guys. If you're following him, please go check a look at it. Very well hated everywhere he goes. So and rightfully so. He's kind of a jerk. Even to Chucky Smooth lately. So we'll see. There's been some tension in that relationship. I'm sorry.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Okay. My opinion is he's kind of being a jerk. He has this.
Was he a jerk to you? Was he a jerk to you? Was he a jerk to you?
Yeah.
Was he a jerk to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is he? What did you do to piss him off?
Apparently I did my job.
Well, maybe you did it that way. Maybe the way you did it was unacceptable to who he is.
Oh, okay. Well, I will.
Just saying. Listen
for later.
Listen, we already got one. We already have one of you over in the Power Hour. I don't need one here too.
I will try to refrain from my own opinions, I guess.
Listen, I mean, like I'm just saying, let's talk about. Let's focus on their work in the ring. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there.
He's a jerk in the ring too, and a cheater.
Okay.
Well, every time.
Okay, valid points then. Then we can move on. I'm just saying.
Okay, see, valid points. Got some couple other matches here. Joey Avalon versus Aaron Roberts. Beef versus Vaughn Vertigo, the former champion, trying to make his way back up the ladder. The AAW Tag Team Champions, I love this name, Hellhounds, which is Russ Jones and Schaefer, is going to be facing the Premier with the titles on the line. This was an open challenge that was accepted before the show. So if anyone else was expecting on tag teams to make the challenge, it has been taken. So this is going to be a very hard-hitting. The Hellhounds are some of the hardest-hitting tag team I've ever seen. These guys bring it every single time. Love watching them. So keep that going. Also to appear, Koa Laksamana, Danny Vega, Isaiah Moore, Solomon Tupu, Sean Logan, and Bruce Hamilton, plus more. So a lot of opportunities for matches that probably haven't been announced yet. You never know with Sean Logan and Bruce. They seem to get involved just about all over that show. They are part of the Bravo family. So Bravo family is trying to regain its traction and control of AAW since they have lost it, since Danny has lost the title. So, but yeah, that's going to be AAW Pro this Saturday. Ring of Fire is presented by Berwyn Firefighters 506.
Awesome. All right, Nubby, we're going to do Frontline, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's what's going up there in Wisconsin.
So we're going to head north to Wisconsin. For Frontline Pro Battle Lines. It'll be Saturday, April 12th at the Wausau, whatever the fuck Wisconsin name it is, Elks Lodge. It's 414 Scott Street in Wausau, Wisconsin. I hate Wisconsin so much.
Jesus Christ. Whatever the hell it is.
The struggle is real right now.
It's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Go find it.
Yeah, Wisconsin has some stupid names. I'm on board with you 100%.
Why couldn't it have been simple like Janesville or
right Madison?
Ocean. Yeah.
Even Green Bay would have been nice. I mean, at least we know what the hell that is.
Right, yeah. 2 words I understand. Oh, yeah.
Hate it, but understand it.
Wait, hold on. Is it WAUSAU?
Yeah.
Wassa.
What? Yeah.
Wassa. Never heard of it.
I can't even get laugh at him because I'm gonna do the same thing as something else next. 100%. But that was even I did that one.
You pronounced out so many more letters than needed to be.
I should stick to my own advice. Less is more.
Wassa. And I'm sure there's someone over there that's saying oh no, it's pronounced Wassa. It's it's Wassa. Yeah, no. Yeah.
There's always somewhere where they add so much, and that's not how you say it.
No, dude, that's why Wisconsin sucks, man.
Basic English. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's so stupid. Up here in Wassa, don't you know? That's Minnesota.
Man, that got really Saskatchewan there.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. I really went tiny Canada on this.
Well, they are close to Canada.
They are. Yeah. That's why I tell people who I meet from Canada, you just live in one big ass Minnesota. So I mean, just ease up. Or one big ass Montana. It works for any of them up there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Canada.
Yeah, Canada could take Wisconsin.
I mean, we'll take whatever they're trying to give up. They can have the West Coast, Wisconsin, and we'll keep the rest. There you go.
Give me Quebec. Give me Quebec.
Is that the one? I think that's the one. I think one of them wants to leave, so we'll just take them.
They're the ones that have the shitty attitudes, and that's what we need more. We need more shitty attitudes. I don't need somebody who's gonna apologize to me after I T-boned them in the middle of a fucking intersection.
Oh man, I'm so sorry there, bro. You good there?
Yeah, just a bunch of bastards out there fucking claiming ham is bacon. You suck.
No. Ham is a different.
What's that all about?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you want some Canadian bacon? It's fucking ham. I'm sorry, it's just ham. It's ham.
Yes,
it's just ham.
On. We have solved this right now.
Yeah,
don't even. Need
I don't care.
Podcast.
Yeah, I don't care that it comes from a different part of a pig. It's ham. Just stop.
Not bacon. Bacon's literally the fat line. That's what bacon.
100%. Yeah. I'm bacon.
Jesus. I'm sorry, Turtle. You were saying?
Yeah. What's happening up there in Wasua or whatever the fuck you were saying?
Washaga.
Wasa.
Yeah, we're all on the same page. Fuck you, Pac-Man. Okay.
So the show starts at 6 p.m. Central Time. Tickets are $20. I assume the doors open at 5:30, somewhere around there. So just get there. Let's see here. We have the Intrepid Championship on the line. As Corey McHenry, the champion, we're taking on Shane Hills, Johnny CK, and Silky Smooth in a 4-way.
Fatal 4-way? Please specify that when you're around me.
Does it have to be specified? Can it? We just
it
say
needs to be
4-way?
Just like it's fatal 4-way, and it's not 3-way. It's triple threat. For the love of God.
3-way dance.
It's a dance, though. Yes.
Yeah, 3-way dance. That's what WCW called it.
You added a word. You didn't just say 3-way. They're in a 3-way. Who wants to see that in the ring?
Depends on who's in it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, it's a fatal 4-way.
There you go.
And canceled.
It's been fun, guys. It's the end of our show.
Right there. Peace.
Oh shit! All right, for the battle championship.
Here comes PETA.
Oh god! Battle championship is on the line as Ben Evanson, who is currently the champion, will be taking on Sam Eli.
Okay. It's good to see him getting out there a lot more lately.
Hell yeah.
I love Eli. Sam Eli is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Good in-ring performer.
Yeah, and the thing is, it seems like he wants to do shit right. Like he wants to, the few times I have met him, I think one of them was Rocket Pro a couple months back. Last time I was ever working there, he came up and he said hi. We were talking about it. He's a cool dude. I would love to get him down on high voltage. I think he said he'd be interested in doing it.
He's on one.
Back down to high voltage.
Yeah, I agree. I think he was a great person to have there.
He can almost toss me out of the ring with no problem. He's done it.
Yeah. You feel bad about it afterwards. He's like the most American Canadian I know.
He's Canadian?
No, he's the most American Canadian I know. Canadianized American. I don't know. He's American, but he acts like he's Canadian.
Well, Canada's technically America.
Yeah, it is the 51st. I mean, it's going to be eventually. Get over it. He's very nice about shit. Like, do you ever see that movie Wanted?
Yes.
With Andrew? So, remember when he's flipping over the car about to shoot the dude and yelled sorry before he did it? That'd be Sam Eli, 100%.
Oh, okay.
He'd murder you, but he'd apologize beforehand because he knows it's the necessary evil.
Yeah. Well, because you can't apologize after, so it makes sense.
That's true.
Go
on, Nubby.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go on.
Yeah.
Right now.
No.
I'm gonna tell you about the next match right now.
Okay. No.
And the next match is going to be told about is going to happen next, which is
Axel Rico will be taking on Dan the Dad.
Dan the Dad. Is he a dad?
I assume so.
I would
He's
hope
He's the
the
dad.
dad. He's
He's
the dad.
The Dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Competition. Got it.
If he's not wrestling in cargo shorts and white sneakers, then he's not the dad.
Yeah, I need full-fledged, like, stereotypical TV dad.
Yeah. High white tube socks.
Yes.
Fanny
Yeah.
pack. Yeah.
Glasses on that he can take off,
Right.
I guess, in the match,
A
but glasses.
backpack that has like a tube from the water bottle and shit because they're
my
about to
God.
walk through like a zoo. Yeah.
I think I have seen him
Is he-
and all that
Looks
stuff.
like that, right? Okay.
He's got to be because if he's not,
You could look him up. Look him
Yeah.
up and see.
listen, unless he's wearing that, he doesn't make good burgers. Just saying.
Yeah. I won't eat a burger from someone that doesn't look like that at the grill.
No, not even an already pre-cooked hot dog. Absolutely not. Like, get away from me.
Anyone else probably just makes tofu.
Yeah, I'll just go eat warm potato salad. Fuck it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Ace Austin will be taking on Nell Dillinger. And I guess my boy,
Former
My-
opponent of yours, yeah.
former opponent of mine, Matt
Oh, yeah.
Raywold. There we go. Raywold.
Eight in English, yeah.
Wait,
in English.
I was like, why don't we just not calling him in English?
Just call me in English.
Well, because we might get sued.
For the longest time, just a side note, yesterday, this is how, little behind the scenes shit. So when I was making this joke to you last week and everything, I didn't get a chance to say his name till the very end of the joke because I totally forgot what his fucking name was.
Oh, shit.
While I was badgering on about the joke, I kept like, what the fuck is his name? What the fuck is it? Because I kept going back to vaudevillains.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fucking it. But then it just popped in my head right at the end. So I nailed the joke, which I always do. I crushed that shit. But yeah, for some reason, I just forgot. Now I can't forget it. So it in English. Or Matthew Raywold, which it looks like a fucking city in Wisconsin.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
could
that's
be.
about right.
Yeah. Where are you from? Raywold, Wisconsin. Oh, how do you spell that? It's like it's spelled. No, not. What's your name? Matthew Raywold. How do you spell that? Common spelling. R-A-Y. No.
He'll sing it to you.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did sing a lot. And he's actually a good singer.
He is.
Listen, they just signed Rusev back. So
Oh,
they
I
don't
can't
bring.
wait.
So
I
if they
cannot
don't bring
wait.
Aiden English back, if they don't bring Aiden English back along with him, what the fuck are they gonna do?
It makes
He
no
true.
sense. Yeah.
He tweeted too. He said they got my number.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, like they got to.
I
They
love
got
it.
to.
But he'll be taking on Brock Hall.
Is that Scott's kid?
His name is Cody, but they could be a cousin or nephew.
Okay. Just curious.
Another investigation.
We got time. We'll figure it out.
All right. And that is the announced card so far for Frontline Pro Battle Lines. Saturday, April 12th at Wausau Elks Lodge, 414 Scott Street in Wausau, Wisconsin.
Hold on.
Walks on.
I'm holding on.
No, we're good. Go, never mind, we're good.
Okay,
Oh.
good.
I was gonna talk about one more thing, but it's the next show, not this show.
Oh, you were going to bring up a possible main event for next show? 'Cause I
The
saw
one-
that too.
Yeah, the SCW main event. Yeah.
Did we just get the SCW main event?
I mean, I'm looking at it. You can see what the name of it's called, and
I can only guess.
I'll give you a hint. It's a WrestleTopia mainstay.
Is it a ladder match? Wait, what?
It's a call your shot ladder match.
Mhm.
Frontline Pro's putting on a call your shot ladder match at Climb to Glory on April 26th.
Interesting.
What's unique though is what's going to be hanging over the ring. Because if it's a bat, wow,
Someone's getting sued.
If it's anything else, I'm going to tell you right now, if they have a call your shot ladder match and the bat's hanging above it, I'm going to apologize for SCW now because he heard it on their show. Like, that sounds like a great idea.
Anything else you can hang, anything else, but it wouldn't. Nothing else. Maybe it's a cricket bat. Maybe they're calling the shot the cricket.
Listen,
bat.
it's fucking Wisconsin. You either hang up a fucking cow, a jug of milk, a fat woman, just
Block of cheese.
a block of cheese, something from the Jelly Bean Factory, or
yeah,
New Glouse or whatever that beer is that everyone's obsessed with.
the Hogan beer.
No, whatever the cow one. New Glouse or whatever, the Spotted Cow.
Spotted cow. There you go.
Whoever makes Spotted Cow, the company that makes that, it's like New Glouse or something like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
a fat woman.
A fat woman, yeah.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, so, some big boy. Yeah, he's fine. While he's gone, yeah, I'll go next. That's fine. While he's gone, I'll go next. Okay, Brew City Wrestling is putting on a show this Saturday, April 12th, called Spring Stampede, which is honestly one of my favorite pay-per-view names from the WCW era. I'm glad somebody's using it. So again, it is Saturday, April 12th. Doors open at 6:45. Bell time's at 7:30. There is food and drinks available at the bar. This is going to be at the Elk Lodge 400, and that's at 2301 Springdale Road in Waukesha, Wisconsin. So if you're in Wisconsin this Saturday and you're not in Wausau, you can head over to Waukesha and
Now
check out
that
some wrestling.
I could say right.
See, right, yeah. See, it's when you get closer to Illinois, you can start pronouncing names right. It's that shit way up to like Fond du Lac. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Front row seats are $25. Pre-sale general admission is $18, or general admission at the door is $20. You get online pre-sale tickets and stuff at brewcitywrestling.com. You can check out the online pre-sales there for tickets that are still available. Some of the matches announced currently, Josiah Vatsana is taking on Big John Crowley. We're going to see Will Emery take on Keyshawn Cannon. Tommy Trainwreck is going one-on-one with Roy Zay St. James in a bunkhouse no DQ match, kind of paying tribute to Dusty Rhodes, which is actually pretty cool because I believe Dusty Rhodes also came up with the Spring Stampede pay-per-view name. Not 100% sure on that fact, but I think that's true. But he did create the bunkhouse brawl match, which looks like that's what they're going to be doing. You're going to see Sean Priest go one-on-one with Stacy Shadows, the Unholy One, Sean Priest, and the Midwest Slayer, Stacy Shadows. For the Brew City Wrestling Tag Team Championship, current champions Kevin Lee and Nick Gallucci is going to put their titles on the line against Caribbean Arrogance. And for the Brew City Wrestling Elk Lodge 400 Championship, the champion, Yeti Henderson, puts his title on the line against Dysfunction. Now, is this Elite Pro Dysfunction?
Yes.
It is. Okay. In the face, I can kind of tell, but obviously he has less hair and more beard. And also, I haven't seen Elite Pro Dysfunction since he was Elite Pro Champion, like 2008. So, awesome. Good on him. So, looks like Dysfunction is going to try to win a championship this Saturday up there in Waukesha, Wisconsin. So, those are the matches that are currently announced. They actually released them this afternoon, thank God. So, I relayed them to you guys. Keep track on Brew City Wrestling's Facebook page for anything else added. But again, it's going to be this Saturday in Waukesha, Wisconsin, at the Elk Lodge 400 Club, 2301 Springdale Road. Tickets you can buy pre-sale at brewcitywrestling.com, or you could get general admission at the door for $20, and front row is $25.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was gonna have him do his, since he's gone. Screw it. Nubby, let's I guess I'll throw it back to you. You want to talk about ARW Pro?
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah,
And I'm going to do that right now. So ARW Pro presents Do or Die.
Do or do not. There is no try.
That is also true.
Hmm.
And it is this Saturday, April 12th, at the Senior Activity and Multi-Purpose Center, 705 East 4th Street in Hobart, Indiana. See, we're in Indiana now. There's names that I can pronounce.
Right, yeah. Well, that's the thing, because a lot of people, especially in Indiana, they do a lot of meth. So in that sense, they have to they lose their teeth. So they need proper enunciated words that don't require teeth, like Hobart.
There you go.
Yeah. Gary.
Hammond.
Highland.
Griffith.
Yeah, see? Yeah, you get it. Fowler. Lafayette. Yeah, see?
Lowell.
Lowell. Oh, yeah. Up and coming town. You guys are gross.
Indianapolis.
God, don't even get me started. When I went down to do cemetery vlogs, there was some dude urinating on a gas station pump at 9 a.m. with no pants on. No. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Thank God this is in Hobart, though.
Yeah. My first ever match was in Marion.
What the hell is that?
Near Indianapolis. Podunk.
South Indianapolis. Podunk.
Where the chairs looked like bowling chairs. You know, the ones that are hard as fuck, and if you sweat, you could see
them. I've sat in them enough times watching a show, so.
So imagine all those fat hillbillies having ass sweat.
God, all on meth.
Ugh. I'm done for the night. I'm not hungry anymore.
There we go.
I gotta say, I just gotta say Indiana, and you'll lose your appetite.
Yeah, it's upsetting. Yeah, I mean, listen, our state is shit. We're broke. I mean, when you have a government that's trying to, file bankruptcy for an entire state, yeah, there's some shit going on. But we're not Indiana, so.
No, we have some qualities. Just dumb leaders. I mean, everything else is great here. The dumb leadership.
Granted, there's more murders in the city of Chicago in 1 week than the entire state of Indiana, yes. But none of us over here are fucking our cousins, so.
And I don't live
in better, Indiana.
Don't got to worry about that.
Well, actually, I guess Wilmington's the exception. Yeah,
they're pretty bad over there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. One family. Just saying.
It's true. One family.
One family. Yeah. ARW though, Nubby.
Yeah.
So the doors open at 6 p.m. Central Time. Bell time is Central. 7 p.m. Central Time. See?
What the?
You throw in the word Central in there.
7 p.m. Central.
Only for IWTV, man.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I know what I do. Tickets are $15.
Okay, that's good. That's affordable.
We're gonna throw up right away because the first match I'm going to talk about is for the Indiana state title, not the Indians state title, you dumbass turtle. Learn how to spell.
Are you speaking out loud about yourself?
Yeah. You're moron.
Who wrote this?
Look, I can call myself out.
I mean, fair enough.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to do that.
I mean, your security level in yourself, it's very thrilling to see, honestly.
Accountability matters.
accountability matters.
That's right.
See,
But I already know who you're about to say, and I'm probably going to vomit, even though I should hate him over there. I hate him. So.
He's working his way to being hated over there. It's only a matter of time. But here's someone you can like. Josh Moon, who is the Indiana State champion, will defend his championship against
yeah, to say it. Yeah,
James
I know,
Creed.
I know. There you go. Yeah, the sharpshooter James Creed.
I mean, what do you know? He's getting a title shot.
What the hell
about
else
that?
New? Like, if you see my face, if anyone's watching the YouTube video of this, I'm not shocked. James Creed title match, it doesn't matter wherever he goes, same freaking thing. I'm not surprised. Okay. Sometimes it's warranted though. Sometimes it's not.
With title opportunities?
It's title opportunities.
He may have maybe earned this one. Maybe. It's questionable.
I think he did. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he did earn this one because it was a tournament and nobody came out to help him. So he earned this one.
No, but he did have a handful of jorts. I'll just say that.
I didn't see anything.
I think he wore jorts. Or he might have been
Ivan?
wearing long. Yeah, I think he was wearing pants, though.
It
might have been the jorts.
Ivan don't wear pants.
He has. Ever since he's been with AFA, he's kind of been changing his ways.
Not for the betterment, though, right? Seems like he's doing the same thing, just changed his outfits.
Yeah, he just changed his pants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, the jorts is for the family, but then you got the pants for AFA.
I'm looking it up right now because now I'm kind of.
Yeah. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I can be once in a while. Or all the time.
Oh yeah, his pants.
See?
I'm right all the time.
Homeboy's wearing jeans.
Every time.
I wonder if that's similar to Max Holiday, my best friend, 3-time longest reigning SCW heavyweight champion. The same thing with his boot. Yeah. There's something different that he does when he's a certain way. He's mentioned it on the Power Hour, and and I listened because he's my best friend, and I was like, huh. I mean, I felt like less of a best friend for not realizing it sooner, but once he did it, it's like, well, look at that, and now I know. Sharing some secrets. So maybe when Ivan's hating the world, he wears pants.
Good thing to think about.
There we go.
Well, speaking of pants, actually, it has nothing to do with it. I just felt like saying it.
Fair enough.
Mike Strong returns to ARW as he'll be taking on Nick Diamond.
You say that name a lot here. Nick definitely gets around.
Yes, he does. More ways than one, if you know what I mean.
Santino's hand.
So have I.
Oh, boy.
Listen, Diamond's an awesome dude. I like him. Bad attitude, but that doesn't deter me from not liking somebody's talent in the ring.
100%.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And he wears purple, so you can appreciate that, Apex.
Yeah. You wear a shade of purple. I think it's called blue, but yeah.
I do not wear blue at all. It is definitely purple. We're very purple. Purple. I mean, everything I do is purple.
P-U-R-P-L-E, purple, P-U-R-P-L-E, purple's what that spells. Purple grapes on the vine, purple. Sorry, go ahead.
That's an actual fucking song. That's crazy.
It's actually, it's a song. Yeah, we learned it in kindergarten when we did our colors, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't remember shit from kindergarten, but I remember the song. I remember the song about purple, 100%, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, Nick Diamond does wear purple sometimes. I have seen that.
I'm just saying, nobody else shined a diamond. I'm just saying. You should wrestle Nick Diamond.
I would gladly wrestle Nick Diamond.
Yeah.
Winner gets to keep
it happen. There we go.
I mean, I'm just saying, you got a lot of companies out there that's looking to book people. Fucking, I'm gonna call it right now. I mean, like especially with like an up and coming company like was it Illinois Valley Wrestling Federation (IVWF)?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, they're always. I mean, they just had their first show. They haven't announced their second show yet. So let's start booking some fucking people. You know, I'm calling it right now. I want to see an Apex. Maybe not next show because obviously you got to heal up and everything. But maybe your first show, maybe your in-ring debut at IVWF. I want to see some fun. I want to see Apex versus Nick Diamond. I want to see some shit.
Well, let's talk to the GM and we'll figure that out then.
Well, hopefully they're listening to the show, or else what the fuck am I promoting their shit for?
100%. I really hope.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So bookers, GM, owners out there, whoever you are, let's book it. Apex versus Diamond. Whenever Apex gets better, and I don't know, 3 months, whatever the fuck it's gonna take.
We'll
5
see.
months, a year, who knows? Maybe he never comes back. You know what though? It would be nice to see him just going out once.
One more time, no matter what.
One more time, yeah.
One more time, no matter what. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll talk to the doctors and see what they say.
There we go. Yeah. So I'm gonna say like maybe fall when you're ready to go, Diamond and Apex.
That's the hope, man. This surgery is a son of a bitch. So if anyone pays attention, follows my page, I will be officially giving you guys the details on all that probably in the coming week. So the Apex.
There we go. What else you got going on at ARW, Nubby?
So we mentioned him earlier, Ivan Manson.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be taking on Jay Thunder. I wanted this match at the last show I was at. That they should have been. This should have been the tournament finals match, not James Creed. Fuck that guy.
I mean, but didn't Thunder lose to Creed?
No.
No, I thought that was the second. I thought that was the round 2 match leading up.
It might have been. I don't know. I tend to block out anything James Creed does. So
Fair enough.
Nubby refuses to believe Jay Thunder can lose. They're best friends.
So that's your best friend, like Max Holiday is the trash.
No, there's no best friends like me and Max Holiday, longest reigning 3-time S7 heavyweight champion now.
Yeah, there's definitely no one like
me
that.
and Jay Thunder, we're undefeated as a tag team.
Oh, okay.
That is true. He is an unconfirmed member of Cowabunga Crew.
Oh, okay. Unconfirmed. Maybe one day you can do that for us, Nubby.
Yeah.
I plan on it.
Bring him down to SCW. Fuck up some people.
Oh, we're gonna fuck up some people.
Fuck up some people. Oh yeah.
Come in with Tommy Gunn.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Get the
He'll fuck him up.
Future world champ there.
I got nothing.
Neither does he.
Now, Ivan Manson and Jay Thunder both had something to say about each other. So go to ARW Pro on Facebook and listen to those or watch those videos.
Nice.
We have a tag team match as the Mash Brothers take on Alpha O'Neil.
Okay.
Brendan Balling will be taking on Isaac Slate, which one can argue that no one knows who he is, but
Which one?
whoever
Isaac.
Isaac.
Oh no, I know who he is. It's just I mean, Brandon's gonna probably like murder him, but yeah, okay.
Well, there's an ongoing thing when people say who. Whenever Isaac Slate.
I mean, I get it. No one really knows who he is. I've heard of him, but exactly, I don't know.
And he's the current holder of the golden ticket.
I thought he lost that.
See, I thought so too, but at the same time, he's been carrying it with him, so maybe he didn't. Maybe a failed cash-in wasn't. It really wasn't a failed cash-in like John Cena did at the time. Maybe he just attempted, but it didn't go through. But he walks around with the tit, and that's a big ass fucking golden ticket. That thing is bigger than him.
Yeah. He's not a very large man, and it's not a diss on him. But the ticket, it's a big friggin' ticket. Like, makes Willy Wonka's to shame by a lot.
It might be just as big as Willie the Bomb Richardson. Same, Willie.
Willie. Okay.
Willie. We're gonna have appearances by the family and the Cole twins. What they are going to do, we don't know. So stay tuned for ARW Pro for that. Or maybe at the show they'll make an announcement.
Yeah.
But that is the card as of right now for ARW Do or Die, Saturday, April 12th at the Senior Activity and Multipurpose Center, 705 East 4th Street in Hobart, Indiana. Doors open at 6 p.m., bell time 7 p.m. Tickets $15.
Central.
I was gonna say, is that Central Time or Eastern?
Centennial time. Pex, what you got for Emerge, brother?
All right, Emerged 87, Emerging Stars 2. So basically, the big thing for this promotion is, for this show, should I say, is that they bring in a lot of newcomers. So this is going to be a lot of first-time combatives for Emerged. This one is going to be at the Bartholomew Company Fairgrounds in Columbus, Indiana. If you do not know the address, it's 750 West 200, South Columbus, Indiana. Doors are going to be opening at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. start Central Time. General admission tickets advanced. You can get these on at mergewrestling.square.site are $10. At the door will be $12, and they actually do a family pack of 4 for $30. So you get savings if you get a group to go with you for that one. And then they do have also some front row seats. Those are $15. So as of right now, this is not sold out, so plenty of opportunity, but get your tickets ahead of time. I'm very big on ordering my tickets before the shows, especially just because I like to have good seats. Let's see. The match card. They have a Facebook Live alternative match. So this one will be posted on their website, so make sure you guys are following Emerge Wrestling on Facebook. We have Jean-Paul Les Miserables versus Officer Murph. For those who don't know, Jean-Paul is a mime. So he does not talk. He's just a mime. I think it's kind of funny. So mimes are cool. This also, the whole rest of the card then, guys, is a tournament. The Steve, and I don't want to screw this up, and I apologize if I do, because it's a memorial tournament trophy. So it is Steve Branah, Branah, B-R-A-N-A-H.
Yeah, let me look.
Well, I just spelled it for you. B-R-A-N-A-H.
I need to look at it.
It is a memorial tournament. While you're looking that part up, I will go through. So far, match one, round one, match one is.
Wait, how did you spell it?
B-R-A-N-A-H.
B-R-A-N-A-M?
M, yes, that's what I meant. M.
So
Yes.
Branham?
Branham, yeah. Now that makes sense. Now that makes sense now, Steve.
B-R-A, you know what? I get it. Sometimes M's look like H's, I guess.
It does in my writing.
I mean,
I handwrite my notes in my.
I'm gonna assume it's Branham.
Yes, and I do apologize for the disrespect on that. It's Steve Brenham Memorial Match.
Man, I forgive you.
So far, round one, match one is the only one that has been announced. It is Jebediah Hoskins versus Zay Gates. So that was the only official match. There also will be in this tournament Austin Blaze, Elijah Eros, Casey King, Yabba Dabba Daddy. That probably
I want to see him face D-Dad.
He does look like a Flintstone character.
Right,
if you guys
and then the return of Hot Rod. Oh God,
my God, totally good.
Give me a three-way with dads.
Let's go. Omega will be debuting and CFX. So this will round out the tournament. I believe this is a one-night tournament. Winner of this tournament will get the Steve Brennan Memorial Trophy. So, and then a chance to probably continue to wrestle with Emerge Wrestling, I would suspect, since these are all debuts. So, but that's the whole card for them. It's literally going to be this whole tournament, and it's about bringing in new talent. Love to see that with some of these companies of just bringing in up and rising talent that have not been established yet to help them gain a name. So It is very far from us. I looked up also the distance. It's like 200 miles from where I'm at. So if you're in Indiana, not too bad. All in Chicagoland might be a drive.
Yeah, some of these that we're doing are definitely they're definitely trips. Like I said, we're doing Green Bay for God's sakes. So, and places that Nubby can't pronounce, like Wausau.
I mean, it's better than butchering a name there off my own spelling, bro.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I spelled his name wrong and I pronounced it wrong. That makes sense.
That makes a lot more sense now that I couldn't pronounce it.
I put Indians instead of Indiana.
There we go. Yeah. Thanks,
Fair
Cleveland.
enough. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna get canceled for that one.
Yeah, we'll be okay. Okay. Don't be a Navajo about it. Okay. DreamWave has a show this Saturday as well. It is also a sold-out show. We are talking about DreamWave X, a decade of dreams, a night of destiny. I'm guessing this is a 10-year anniversary show. So it is this Saturday, April 12th. It's going to be live at the KC Club, 209 Gooding Street in LaSalle, Illinois. Same location as their Friday all-women's show. Pre-show meet and greets at 4 o'clock. The doors for the show opens at 5. Bell time is at 6 p.m. You can buy your tickets online at DreamWaveWrestling.com. Actually, you can't. Sold out. I just told you that. But available live on IWTV. So
there you
go. Some of the matches that have been announced. You can see a fatal 4-way for the alternative title. Marcus Mathers, Gringo Loco, Cody Lane, and Bobby Orlando. There's going to be a tag team match, LaSalle Street Fight for the DreamWave Tag Team Championships. The new guys are taking on the Hype. You got Brittany Brooks going up against Zeta Steel for the As Good As Gold briefcase, being on the line for that one. Nick Nemeth, man formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, will be in action, going up against Channing Thomas, along with his manager, Sydney. I'm not pronouncing last name. If I don't know the last name, moving on. DreamWave Women's Championship match. If Maggie Lee is still champion, if she retains on Friday, she will fight the following day. She'll put the title up against Masha Slamovich. The main event is a steel cage match for the DreamWave Championship, as Christian Rose will go up against current champion Connor Hopkins, which is still wild to me to think that these guys are coyotes. But that title, I guess, will come between anybody. I mean, kind of we saw with you and JPH with the Call Your Shot ladder match.
Yeah, I was really close to actually getting that bat.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I had it in my hands, and
yeah. So, but yeah, that's a. Yeah, no, sucks. Yeah, no, we're done talking about you now. So yeah, so that was DreamWave. Again, it's this Saturday at the KC Club in LaSalle, Illinois. Get there early, check out the show and check out, I guess, the 10th anniversary of DreamWave. So
awesome. 10th anniversary. That's awesome that they've been around 10 years. That's cool.
Good for them. Good for them. That just leaves us with ARWPRO, right, Nubs?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so Rocket Pro Wrestling presents Spring Break, and it's the second to the last show of this season. Takes place Saturday, April 12th at St. Joe's Park, 700 Theodore Street in Joliet, Illinois. Doors open at 4 p.m. Central Time. Bell time is 5 p.m. Central Time. Front row is $25. General admission is $20, and you can only get these tickets at the door. Nothing advanced. Don't even ask. Don't even try it. Don't even text me, Travis. I know that's what you do every time I say something.
Love the fluttering the eyebrows right now.
Just saying, you figured if you know the right people, you get front row seats, but
at least in the building.
something.
Now, Turtle, before you go on, I'm always curious as why do they only run seasons and end in May?
Well, as far as I am aware, because they only run out of St. Joe's Park, and in the summer, St. Joe's Park is pretty much booked up all summer long.
Okay. I was always curious on that. So.
Yeah. Otherwise, they probably would, run all through the summer. They don't want to travel, at least yet, because they do keep the ring at the building.
Oh, okay.
But you never know. You never know what might happen in the future. So we have the IPW Showcase pre-show again, and this is for the Route 33 Open Weight Championship. The champion, Morgan Taylor, will be taking on D'Angelo Steele. Now, I don't remember the name of the company that this title is from, but it is from the Virginia area. Double J actually said it on the LIM podcast. I just forgot.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he,
Who cares? That guy's an idiot.
But he did explain it. So if you want, go check them out. LIM on YouTube. Let's see here. And an interesting turn of events. Now, it was supposed to be for the Outer Limits Championship, with Ryan Matthews, the champion, taking on Sam Knight, who would be the challenger in this case. However, the owner of Battleground Wrestling had a conversation with Nuke, owner of Rocket Pro, and permission was granted for Sam Knight to defend his Battleground Heavyweight Championship against Ryan Matthews. So it's title for title. Winner take all. So someone could be walking out a double champion.
Okay.
Now, as you know, Eric Schultz, who was Zero Gravity champion, recently lost his title. Could this bring momentum back by bringing in the Battleground title?
I mean, he's definitely going to need it for I believe his match for the first IPW show has been announced. And if I remember correctly, he's definitely going to need momentum going into it because I think he's taking on Rion.
No.
Are you sure?
Damian Gray is taking on Rayon.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're right. It's on me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
on
we're
me.
not talking about Damian Gray right now. This
My
is
bad.
Ryan Matthews of the Indeniables.
The
The-
Indeniables?
The thing is, you said Damien Saint, and all I heard was the Damien part.
I didn't even say
And
Damian Saint.
I heard Damien somewhere. I know I heard you say Damien.
Maybe Sam Knight. Maybe you.
No,
kinda,
who do you say just lost their title?
Eric Schultz.
Do I swear to God, I heard you say Damien. I heard you say Damien Gray recently lost his title, and I was
No.
like, okay.
Think of a belt.
I heard Damien somewhere. That's fucking wild. Sorry, word association. That's on me. Go ahead. You're good. I'll be right here when you need me.
Okay. Okay. Accountability. Remember that.
I'm right here when you need me. I'll just be right here when you need me.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll stop in for this one. We have a strap match, and I believe it's a 4-corner strap match, as it'll be Grin taking on Marche Rocket. These guys have had a long feud, and when we thought the casket match was the end, apparently it's not.
Usually tends to be the end, but okay. This 4 corners does sound pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I think it's 4 corners. I believe I read it. Either way, there's still going to be a strap. There is a strap involved.
Okay.
Isn't that the match that changed him though? Like his personality changed.
Yeah.
Oh, so I've been looking while you're doing, our job. I've been fucking searching the internet. I think the company's called Route 33 Wrestling.
Oh,
I think that's the name of the. I think that's the name of the company. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want them to have to go listen to Double J talk, so.
Oh.
Instead, I bastardized our show just so I could do it for them.
Okay.
Yes, but I think Grin actually not because of this match, but I think him along with Max Howdy, they have specialty drinks that are available at this show.
They do.
Oh.
And there's a green cup that goes with it.
Yeah, I saw some of the cups. They're available. I think they're $5, and you get like a commemorative RPW cup.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a really cool thing to do every show. I like that.
It's nifty. And they do a lot of unique things like that.
Yeah. Get you to come to every show because there's always gonna be something different.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. The Shellys suck, but I mean, they do cool shit.
No comment.
Yeah. Parent and child are all idiots. Sometimes one is better than the other, but it's rare. Yeah. Bill was like my one that I didn't give a fuck about until when his son was dropping his mother like the horrible person she is, and he came out to a rescue and walked over her to fucking slap the hands of the fans and shit before he went to the ring and did something. He became my favorite fucking Shelly. So he's like right up there now. He's right above, the guy who puts moron on the back of his pants and the person that birthed him. Like that's my level.
How would you rate that on the save, like Jeff Hardy going to save his brother Matt, but having to do his whole entrance as his brother?
Oh, it's even better. It's even better because the thing is, because here's the thing. Because Jeff's like, oh shit, something's going on. Yeah, don't worry, I'm on my way. Bill's just like, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Yeah.
His life is getting destroyed.
Yeah, and then let me get into the ring and let me get face to face with you. And then he got his ass handed to him. Like, of course you were. It's like you're a non-wrestler, fucking camera light guy. You're the light guy, for God's sake. You got to step in the ring with your trained professional wrestling son and his group of bullies. Stupid.
Yeah, bold strategy, Cotton. I don't know if that's going to work out for him.
No, that's the thing. We're not even talking about Maximus's match yet, and here we are bitching about the Shellys. Because why the fuck not? I guess we're not bitching about it. I'm bitching about them because
this is strictly you right now, and I'm okay with it. I'll sit back.
Because the thing is, people need to quit putting the Shellys on some fucking pedestal like they're changing the game. Settle down. I commentate with the lady Shelly. Meh.
You're excited for watching her get beat down.
I get told to go in there that, hey, we just got to really watch the language. And I make an amazing fucking joke. And all I hear from down the table, like, what the fuck? Boom, F-word dropped by the mother. You kidding me? Not this guy, because I'm professional. I know my shit. I don't swear like Steve calling people bitches and bastards and stuff like that. I get it, I know we're in St. Joe's Park, and Steve's going all biblical, throwing out the words bitches and bastards and everything like that. Not me. Nuh-uh. I'm cautious on saying the word ass. I'm a good person, for God's sakes.
You're in a shirt, I hope so.
Yeah. Then you get Maximus out there saying everything about how I sit there and all I do is make fun of him. Fuck yeah, I do. Impress me, for God's sakes. Idiot.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, you moron. Stupid.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of stupid, we have Devin August of Undeniable taking on his former tag team partner, Skylar Reed, in a submission match.
I like those. Those are fun.
I don't know if I've ever seen these guys do submissions, though.
They got to have one. Otherwise, what's the point of doing the submission match? It's like back in the day when no one thought John Cena had one. He's popped one out. Edge did the same thing. So
yeah. Well, no, I think one of them I think one of them do the sharpshooter. Not I think
It was a variation sharpshooter called the Execution, and it was
not that. I'm not talking about fucking Cope.
Oh, them.
I don't give a shit about. No, I don't want to talk about Cope. He just got his ass handed to him by FTR on AEW were the best wrestle. No, I'm talking about the Canadian fucks who aren't friends anymore. I think one of them does a sharpshooter or something, but honestly, it's like I think they're at the point now where they just need to just part ways and just move the fuck on.
Someone's got to go. Go do something else.
Well, one's with the Undeniable. The other one couldn't hang with them. Went on, became a tag team with Rion. LAM came up with a dorky but clever fucking name for them. And now what?
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't. I'm hoping that this is the end of the line and they can move on and start making names for themselves without having to beat the shit out of each other. Like
something else. Gotcha.
Yeah. And listen, I get that people want to make fun of the dude for wearing a Wolverine costume, but that's fucking awesome, and I think he's the best one. I don't want to name names, but somebody in that group's the Jedi.
Okay. Turtle.
We're on different sides of the fence of this, and I get it, Yeah. I'm where I'm supposed to be. You got deported. It's cool.
I'll just say this.
Get it? Fence. Just saying.
It's a submission match, and they're both Canadian. They have to know a submission.
Somebody's gonna put a sharpshooter on somebody. 100%.
Both of them do the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Or Walls of Jericho, because Jericho is also Canadian.
That actually makes sense. Is Canadians just only do the same two wrestling moves?
Or the Crippler Crossface, because Benoit was also Canadian.
Let's stay away from my moveset there. Be great.
Or the single crab, Lance Storm.
Because Lance Storm was Canadian, yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. They have a plethora there. A plethora.
A lot of leg submissions in Canada. Except for Chris Benoit's.
There's one that wrenches the neck. Everything else is lower body.
Everything else is everything else is leg. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Way to go, Canada. Yeah.
Blame
Canada.
Yeah. Okay, that explains a lot, and I'm not going there. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to this match before I get myself in trouble here. We have an 8-man tag.
Ooh, okay.
And it'll be The Undeniable, which features the Moron.
Okay.
That's Maximus Orion, for those who don't know.
Moron number 2, Rozzy. Moron number 3, Jesus DeSafio, who is the current inter-county champion. And the 4th Moron, Eric Schultz.
I like Schultz, but it's okay.
I like Schultz
great.
too, but he's made his alliances.
He's a moron. He's a moron because he's undeniable. He's an undeniable moron.
There you go. I like it.
He hangs out with the wrong people.
He really does. Everywhere he goes, too. Everywhere he goes.
Yeah. He just. The thing is, he woke up in SCW. He just has to wake up at ARWPRO. That's it. Yeah.
And ARW.
And ARW. Yeah.
And ARW. Yep.
Yeah, but I think it seems like Diamond. It seems like what's up?
Did he wake up at CSW?
A CSW? No. CSW,
no.
ARW, RPW. It's everything north of 80. That's the fucking problem. That's the issue. I mean, that's the problem.
The south he goes, the better.
Yeah, it's Indiana and north of 80. Once he comes down here into reality and where people are civil to each other, he's like, okay, I'm gonna put on a Speedo and be a likable guy now. Fuck pants.
Well. But then if you go a little bit more west, out in Ottawa, he's kind of a dick there.
He is kind of a dick there, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know exactly where that building's at, but I think that's north of 80. I think my example is justified. I don't know. We'd have to look at the geographical positioning of the building.
You are literally on 80.
Yeah, but it's on the north side or south side of 80.
North.
Okay, then there we go. Then my theory still stands. I'm throwing it out there. This is the life we chose. Yeah. Let's move on from it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
What's everyone getting all hostile about?
No, we're agreeing with you.
I'm just saying. Schultz ain't that bad of a guy. I mean, he's just making some poor choices. I get it. Hey, listen, man. Let's calm down there.
Why
Let's get all aggressive about there, bro. Let's just slow it down for a minute. All I'm saying is, yes, Schultz may have been part of some beatdowns on the Amazing Turtle, which I think he didn't want to do it, but I think he's been brainwashed to do so. I love the dude, but maybe he's a little bit weak-minded, He goes in and, like, Nick Diamond's like, hey, are you Schultz? Yeah, I was like, hey, you're with me now. I don't think so. I guess I am. The problem is I think Schultz is better as a leader. And when he becomes a follower, he's like, oh, man, I got to do this. But he's going to wake up one day. He's going to look at himself in the mirror and see those thighs out for the world now, where it still says on his buttocks, results. Because you're not going to, confuse that with any word that I'm willing to say on podcasting. But the dude's a great competitor in the ring. So
facts. That is facts.
Awesome dude. I hope when he takes on Benny, he wins that title.
We'll talk about that in 2 weeks?
Talk about it in 2 weeks, yeah. That's correct. But I get to have an issue with them, Nubby. I do. And I respect your opinion on them. I do. Yes. I just keep in mind, Joey Roth was an asshole 1.2. And then he changed his name for like a day, and you forgave him.
For a day.
Johnny Nye was also an asshole at one point. You forgave him. Saying. Just keep these things in mind. People get changed, and you can forgive them. There was another person that was an asshole when you forgave him. What was their name?
J-Back.
J-Back. Yeah, see, that's another one. Mister, let me trip over a fucking Madden SCW. Yeah. Trying to steal my best friend, 3-time SCW heavyweight champion. Longest reigning, Max Holiday. Yeah, I'm not a fan. But you forgave him. See, all you got to do, maybe just hang out with Schultz. Give him a hug. Tell you what, give him a hug in the match. Give him a hug. See what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, wait. You didn't announce that you were in the match, though. But spoilers.
Right.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I didn't get to mention the opponent yet.
Yeah, you didn't get to mention yourself. I took that from you.
So yeah, I will be in the match along with Sean Danger, as we are Pizza and Beer.
Pizza and Beer.
And our partners are Dizzle Tracks, who is also a tag partner with Sean Danger as Booze and something. The Booze Brothers or some shit. The Bruise Bros or something. I don't know. Well, either way. And our other...
You're all Cowabunga crew now.
Yeah, we might as well be. And then...
There's four of you.
There's four of you. Four of us.
Pass out the attire, bro. Get them all in. I want to see fucking Jaeger come out.
Yeah, Joseph Von Jaeger.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to him. I think that would be funny.
I don't think that dude ever has worn anything above his waist in his life, except for like his championship belts when he wears them backwards, like Beth Phoenix did.
I mean, if the Bushwhackers and Men on a Mission come out as all doinks, I think we can pull this off.
100%. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is an 8-man tag, Undeniable against Pizza and Beer with Trax and Joseph Von Jaeger. I'm hoping this is the end-all, be-all for an Undeniable at this point.
I know the answer, but I'm hoping that I'm wrong. Is it first fall to a victory, or is it elimination?
It's first fall.
Fuck it, Ed. We need to bring back elimination tag matches. Man,
yeah, there's not many of those anymore.
Nope. No, they should. Get a hold of your fucking buddy. What's idiot's name? Fucking nuts. What's his name? Tall, bearded idiot who doesn't know how baseball averages work.
Oh, Nuke.
Get a hold of him. And tell him, hey, man, I want to change the stipulation of the tag match. I want it to be elimination tag. And if he doesn't do it, then tell him to fuck himself, because that's a great idea rather than, first fall to a finish. Screw that. Give everyone an opportunity to fucking earn their opportunity to win the match. Elimination tag it up. Nuke, I know you're listening, you stupid moron. Elimination tag. Quit giving your friends fucking contracts because you feel you can. Elimination tag. Do something for the fans, not for yourself, you idiot.
Okay.
saying.
Was that the main event, Turtle?
No,
Fuck no.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
there's more.
It should be though.
What?
At least
Wait.
it's semi-main.
Semi-main.
No, I'm having on good authority. We are before intermission.
You should be opening the fucking show then.
Get it rolled.
You should be opening a show with an 8-man elimination tag match. Who can it be now?
BOW will be taking on Victor Wade, half of the tag team champions, also undeniable. Where's Aaron Arsenal? Why are we not defending our tag team titles here?
I don't know. Why is BOW still part of the Scumbag Army after that stupid video they put out where he was telling fucking Ratchet Strap or whoever his fucking name. Why can't I think of people's names tonight?
And that's your boy you're talking about.
Yeah,
like,
Flywheel. Rat. Yeah, Rat Flywheel. You have to tell him, like, don't involve me in your business. Like, calm down, Team Move Bane. Jesus Christ. But the fact that he's not willing to be a team player and help out his buddies, you don't deserve to be in a group. I'm sorry. Leave. Go fucking go.
Team
Go
Move
blaze,
Bane.
yeah, go blaze your own path, buddy. Don't care.
Oh my God, it's gold. Okay.
Ratchet Strap. I can't.
Oh.
Well, speaking of ratchet straps, I guess could work out. We have a dog collar match, dog collar tag team match, as it'll be the Idols, Damian Gray and John Bowman taking on Johnny Nye and Joey Raw.
Ugh.
Could this end the feud between the Idols?
I mean, if they play the card right, they could just end the Idols. Here's the thing, though. And I know the poster keeps showing it, and we have yet to see it. Is Roxy actually going to be there?
That's always the question.
It's always a thing. It's like they always show her on the poster, and then she never shows. I'm telling you right now, when they say card subject to change, they don't give a fuck about the valets. Like, unless it's the one I'm thinking about right now. Anyways, but she's on the company anymore, so. Or the business, not the company, business in general. Sorry. You know who I'm talking about.
Uh-huh. A certain LAM member?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, bring her back.
The daughter of another LAM member?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we could always use my own personal camera girl.
Right.
Or reporter, my own reporter, if you will.
You could ever cosplay as a hot version of that rat guy with the turtles.
Well, I was kind of going with the April O'Neil. And I don't want her to be it. Right.
I don't know what that means.
Ninja. Go. Ninja. Go. Ninja Rat.
Oh. I don't know anything you guys are telling me right now.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
Listen, I just got hot German people on my mind right now. I'm sorry.
What? Oh God. Okay. Never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, Hasselhoff. What?
Well, we mentioned the Scumbag Army. They, along with the Freebirds, will be in attendance as they will be doing a contract signing for their matchup at Kicks on 66.
Get your kicks on Route 66. I think that's a song.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I thought I just made it up too. We hold no copyright of that song. I have no ownership of that song.
You sung it so poorly they won't even
I know.
pick it up.
Okay, perfect.
Because it doesn't sound like you're even singing it. It sounds like you're doing like a goofy ass nursery rhyme that you learn like there's a song out there called Hi, My Name is Joe. I got a wife and 3 kids. I worked in a button factory one day. My boss came to see Joe. Are you busy? I said no. He said turn your buttons with your left hand. And then it does it again. And his right hand and foot, whatever. And then the boss comes back and says, are you busy? And he says yes. Yeah, it's like a nursery rhyme. That's how you sing Kicks on a 66. But yeah.
So we're not in trouble.
Oh, we're fine.
Okay, good.
Oh, we're good. Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
So,
He'll be fine.
yeah, we're good.
But yeah, and I believe it is going to be a 3 stages of hell.
Not a 3-way. What?
Not a 3-way. A 3 stages of hell.
Oh,
And
their match, yeah. For the property, right? To reclaim their
property versus career.
Yeah.
And
So
who's this gonna be?
Freebirds against Scumbag Army, or it'll be the Youth Gone Wild. Tom Heisman and Macri. So if Freebirds lose, I guess their career's over. If Freebirds win, they get their stuff back. I think they should all lose their hair if that's the case too.
Final stage of hell.
Yeah. I mean, Ratchet did.
Yeah. Ratchet strap on.
Ratchet.
Something like.
Oh my god.
For the Zero Gravity Championship, we have Aaron Stone, champion, taking on Shaq Jordan. Now, can we just say maybe Steve made this match happen? Possibly.
With his pettiness, yeah. Yeah. Because nice things. I think he strongly encouraged it after he's asked appropriate questions that ultimately got a heinous chair shot attack on him that was completely inappropriate and shouldn't have happened.
He didn't mean to call him a punk. It just happened.
No, it just accidentally slipped out because sometimes Steve, in a very respectful way, says things without thinking about it. But hey, his opinion is valued regardless of what I feel is right or wrong.
Nice things.
Yes. He is a geriatric generational treasure. My bad. That one's on me. Sorry.
That one was a little bit of a tongue twister to say.
That was on me. Yeah. He's a generational treasure, like veterans from World War II. Not the same age, but the value they bring to their profession.
Okay.
Yeah. Could he have fought in World War II? I think so. Successfully, maybe. But he's not that old.
No. But if he would definitely be part of something. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe like a good cook. Something.
I mean, I am hungry, so.
There we
I'm
go.
in.
All right. Now we have the heavyweight title. Now, Travis, I'm going to encourage your assistance on this. And I know you'll jump in at the right time. So it'll be Steve Michaels, who is the current ARWPRO Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be taking on...
So the longest reigning 3-time SCW Heavyweight Champion, my best friend, Max Halliday.
There we go.
Is that
it worked out.
Hell yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. And that's the wild thing, too, because it's not only for the championship, but he is trying to make sure that his friend, not best friend, that's me, but his friend, his longtime friend, keeps his job in ARWPRO. Because if rarely ever happens, Max Halliday loses, J-Beck's gone.
Oh.
There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. See, I would never put that type of pressure on Max Halliday, the 3-time longest reigning SCW heavyweight champion, but because best friends don't do things like that.
Yeah.
They just don't.
No.
The fact that J-Beck was willing to gamble that on Max Halliday, I think is a selfish thing. Which shows me Nuke clearly doesn't give a damn about his friend, even though he says he does. Because the fact that Nuke's allowing that to happen is insane. Should be like, no, buddy, I don't want you to leave. I don't want to make that stipulation. But he didn't do that. He didn't stop that because he's too focused on his 2 new friends, the Freebirds, and giving them guaranteed contracts and shit just because they, wrestled. Goofy. How the hell do you wrestle a singles match and somehow 2 people end up with contracts? I don't get it. Don't know. One person apparently earned it. The other one just coattailed it. Wild concept. I don't know. But yes, Jay Beck could be gone from Rocket Pro Wrestling if Michaels loses. Now here's the thing.
Or wins. If
Michael wins. If Michael wins. Now here's the thing. We've seen Michaels defend that title month after month after month. Now, we can agree, and I'll agree with you, Nubby. Not all of them were clean victories. We all remember what happened when he faced Shogun and what those stupid Ghostbusters did. Shady shit. You know, obviously, Damian Sage, who I have respect for as a businessman, he's out there distracting people. You know, sometimes some undeniable come in and get involved and stuff. So, is Holiday out there alone? I like to believe. I believe he is. I don't like to believe, but I believe he is. I don't think he has any friends out there. You know, he's
got you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get in the ring. I don't think I'm gonna be there until. I don't know if I'm gonna be there. I don't know. I'll see.
Okay.
I'll see how I feel. You know, I got flowers to plant, and you know.
I may or may not be there. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Yeah. To quote another idiot, I may go to that, but who knows?
I may go to that. Yes.
I may go to that. Yeah.
Well, we don't know if Steve is going to be there.
You know what? I hope he is because he's the voice of Rocket Pro. I believe that's what he tells the announcers to say.
Yeah, he's the voice of Rocket Pro.
Right. I can just imagine that too when the announcers they go up to like, hey, what do you want me to say about you when I come out? And I'll say I host JFW. See Rudd be like, oh, the urban sensation. Shelly be like a mother who tried. And then they go up to Steve and hey, what do you want me to say? The voice of Rocket Pro Wrestling. Okay. You sure about that?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So
you think the announcer would be the voice of Rocket Pro Wrestling now?
Nope.
Yeah. The voice of Rocket Pro. Gotcha.
Maybe he just means the online voice.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Yeah. Michael Allen, he deserves a good title.
He should. He should be the voice of Rocket Pro Wrestling because he's the one out there announcing. Granted, yes, we're commentating, we're busting our asses and shit, but are we the voice? I don't know.
It's a good point.
Yeah. But a good guy that Steve is.
See, more nice things. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm a wonderful person.
Well, that is the card for Rocket Pro Wrestling Spring Break. Saturday, April 12th at St. Joe's Park, 700 Theodore Street, Joliet, Illinois. Doors 4 p.m. Central Time. Bell time 5 p.m. Central Time. Front row is $25. $20 for general admission. You can only get the tickets at the door.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, so obviously we're going to do our best to get the results together and go over them next week for not only DreamWave's 2 nights, but Freelance, Rocket Pro, Frontline Pro, AAW, Emerge, ARW, and Brew City Wrestling. But next week we do got match cards for Chicago Style Wrestling, Hybrid Wrestling Entertainment, and New Genesis Wrestling. So another big show coming up next week. They said we'll cover the results of everything that goes on this coming week, and then cover the match cards of next week. But Pax, let's start with you, man. What's your final freaking thought when it comes to professional wrestling this week? I guess can I really call it a final freaking thought since it's the beginning of the week?
Yeah, it's the final thought of this show.
Yeah. What's
that's what it is. Our final thoughts of this show in wrestling.
The final thought of this. Okay, we'll do that. What's your final thought? What's your final freaking thought here? Where you at?
I am not, and I do give 2 craps about Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton.
How piss poor was that promo?
That's exactly what I was going at. There was definitely off script. Tiffany definitely was upset that Charlotte kept overstepping her because that's what Charlotte's done her entire career, and nothing's going to happen from that. But I think Tiffany was legit afraid. That's why she got out of the ring so fast when she mocked her the day after. This woman talks about how devastating and embarrassing it is to have had 3 divorces and being compared to her father in that way, only for it to be used in a promo because she just had to overstep a young up-and-coming wrestler. And, Yeah, that was crazy, but I just don't give a damn about this match. I really don't. There's some matches on the WrestleMania card when we get. I'm sure we'll talk about them as we get closer, but it could go away. I don't care.
No, it's not. It's 100% not going to be a main event.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's definitely not a show opener kind of match. It's definitely going to be somewhere in the middle. And I think it's going to be like in the middle of night one.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle of night one in there. Yeah,
I think the other women's match is probably better easily. And that's, I mean, have we been confirmed that Rhea has been inserted in that yet? Or is it still just assumed? I don't think
it's official. I think something's supposed to happen tonight, maybe. I don't think it's been official as a triple threat yet, but it's going to happen. It's going to be all three of them in the matchup.
Yeah.
That I care about. But it's the same thing as like where do you stand as far as like Gunther and Jay? Because up until before Monday, it kind of just lost luster
100%.
Until that beatdown of Jimmy.
Oh my God, yes.
You know,
there was so much blood on Gunther. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. It was.
I hope Jimmy's all right because that was a hell of a bleed.
Yeah.
It looked like someone was literally murdered in the ring. That was awesome.
But the thing is too is like it's weird because like they compared what went on with Tiffany and Charlotte to what Seth Rollins did with Riddle when they were in like that sit down and he brought up like his family and how like he was a bad and all shit. To me, first off, it's not the same.
No.
Because when Seth did it, it was vindictive.
100%.
When Tiffany did it, it just seemed like she was just being catty.
And it was forced.
Yeah, she definitely forced that in at the last second, just trying to get something in, and it just had to be one of the most devastating things in the world. I mean, you could see Charlotte as she's walking and gets out of the ring. Oh, Kaiser's in my DMs and like walking like really fast. Like it was. I think I saw the joke online. This is the one time a man has been accused of cheating and nobody believed it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But that's the problem too, because like, and Kaiser was at Insight with Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah.
He interviewed Kaiser, and Kaiser said like he doesn't bring his personal life into wrestling. Like
100%.
he doesn't deny it, but he never really talks about it.
Yeah.
So for those who don't like follow Tiffany's like social medias or anything like that, when she said that, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
like,
no one
Kaiser,
knows.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, like, why is she talking about Kaiser? Like, why does that matter? Oh, wait, they're dating? Oh, I didn't know that. Like, no one cares.
It's, like, listen, like, once Tiffany said it, Charlotte should have just left it alone. And they should have just found a way to fucking, like, make it work, like, later on and stuff like that. I was actually thinking about that today when I was driving to work after like reading the article about it and all that stuff. I'm like, they easily could if they want to, because the thing is, it's possible now that Charlotte's going to walk out onto the TV next and people are going to chanting 0-3.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, is like I think personally that's going to fuck her up. And I don't think anyone should. They should just kind of move on from that.
Agreed.
But they could also find a way to kind of incorporate Andrade into that to try to kind of save face. Because what it is, it's just like, because she becomes a common denominator now in her divorces. Regardless if any of them were her fault or none of them were her fault or mutual, whatever, she becomes a common denominator in the eyes of people. Like, you lost 3 husbands.
Why?
So you must be the problem.
Yeah.
That's the perception now. And I don't know who's supposed to be the heel, who's supposed to be the face going into this, because they both look like assholes.
Yeah, this got jumbled up because like Tiffany I think was supposed to be doing a face turn, Charlotte was supposed to become the heel, and I don't even know anymore. You're right. It's gonna be a heel face, but it looks like heel right now.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing too. And I mean, obviously you guys do promos in the ring more than I do, and you guys get it more. Well, Nubby, you get a lot more because Peck, you haven't done a lot of promos. You're so weird. You're so newish, yeah.
Yeah.
But Nubby's done promos. And obviously when Nubby talks, people fucking listen because Nubby gets pops. But we've seen when Freiberg's out there trying to do promos and people are booing him and shit. There's a certain point, like when Charlotte was trying to say shit and people were too loud for her to talk. She's like, listen, let me say this. It's like, fuck it. Just start talking.
Yeah.
Because if they want to hear you, they will quit talking to you. Yeah. Just start fucking talking. Don't sit there and wait for them to die down, because the moment you start talking, they're going to fucking bellow again. And don't try to get there. As they hear you, should never say, well, listen, let me tell you what I'm going to say. Hey, listen to this, guys. Fuck that. Just start talking.
Yeah.
The people at home are going to hear you. If they don't want to hear you, that shit's on them. And if they do, then they'll get quiet. But no, the way that shit ended, it was bad. And I agree with you. I think their title match is probably the least important match at WrestleMania right now. And
it's a title match. It's the most messed up part.
Yeah. That sucks for Tiffany, because that's her main event. That's her main event championship match, and she's going against Charlotte Flair, who's selfish, probably supposed to schedule to win the match, and nobody gives a shit.
That's what worries me too. Like, this girl got brought up for a year, got the Money in the Bank, cashed it in, won it, and the second Charlotte comes back, she's got to drop it to Charlotte, kind of thing. It's just following Daddy's footsteps when it comes to the title runs and the numbers, and I'm just I'm over it. Yeah,
it's funny. What about you, Nubby? What's your final freaking thought?
Well, before I get into my final freaking thought, that.
Yeah.
Watching that promo, I was not watching two professionals talk. I was watching two 16-year-olds have a fit.
Yeah, those are the conversations you hear in locker rooms.
Yes.
People that fucking have attitudes with each other. Yeah, that was. You're correct. It was
bad. So my final freaking thought. Let me get your opinions on this. Ratings in 2025. Do they really mean anything? Knowing that people can hit record, and when we got Netflix, with Raw, does it matter anymore?
When you're comparing it to like the 90s, I know, because back then you didn't have people recording it, watching it later, and streaming and all that shit. So to me it doesn't.
No, I agree with you, because as you said, you can watch it anytime. I don't know how much the numbers are factored in with recordings. I know sometimes they say this is the recording numbers of people that are going to watch later, but at the same time, I had my recording set. I might not ever watch it, but it was recorded. So I think it's definitely is a skewed number. Plus, with the ability now to watch stuff on different devices that are kind of getting signals bounced around, the numbers are just skewed. It just doesn't make any sense to worry about it. I just believe in quality at this point more than just viewership. And even the arena conversations of that. I mean, AEW wasn't filling up big arenas. There was talk of them going to smaller ones. It's everyone's got their niche. Tribalism is big, and that's why I really just don't care too much about ratings. Just watch what you want to watch. Wrestling's wrestling, guys. Enjoy it.
Well, that's why, like, for me, it's like you need to focus more on getting people in the door, not so much where they're watching at home. But it's like, well, it's kind of like you said with AEW. Like somebody posted about how like the most recent pay-per-view I think they had
this weekend.
And somebody, it was, I think it was
last night. Yeah, last night.
Last night. That was this weekend. Jesus Christ, last night.
Yeah.
Fucking Monday, bro. But they were talking, like, some guy went on Facebook and posted like a sold out crowd and all shit. Talking about, for those of you marks who think AEW is fucking dead, look at the sold out crowd, blah 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 blah. That's a 10,000 seat fucking arena.
I would hope that you're selling out a pay-per-view with 10,000.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this? Okay, so this dude's fucking making this huge deal. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it doesn't look that fucking big. And so I searched it. I can't remember the fucking arena they're in, but the capacity is 10,000 seats.
Yeah.
You throw seats on the floor, you're looking at maybe 10.5. It's like yeah, if that's your pay-per-view, that, I mean, hey, good. But I think basic fucking WWE PLEs are like 18,000.
Yeah.
I feel like that's regular shows, honestly.
Yeah, so it's like, and I don't want to take anything away from, I'm not gonna take anything away from fucking AEW. I said it's just there's so much goofiness. Like, I just saw Cope get attacked by FTR. So now we're just going down a betrayal fucking road again?
Again with this. I mean, name me another guy that created a move and has had something done to him as many times as Cope has had with the freaking concerto. I swear to God, it's like the only way anyone ever takes him out anymore is we're going to concerto him.
But it's the thing, you had your tag team there, and Nubby, I'm sorry I'm taking your shit away from you.
Yes.
You had a tag team there where for the first time in God knows how long, you could do the original concerto.
Yeah.
You don't gotta
why are you doing? Why are you just laying him on a chair?
Yeah, you guys both you gonna fucking did it, but yeah, you dropped the ball, and that's the other thing I didn't get. Fucking dude hands his partner a chair, he throws the chair down, shoves him down, gets Cope up, and then they attack him anyways.
I did not understand that right. That's my biggest thing with AEW too, is the writing doesn't make sense. The storylines don't make sense. It's some really decent wrestling at times when you're not just spot heavy. I like story. People bitch about WWE. Oh, there's too much talking in segments. We're the sports version of wrestling. You're a spot heavy thing that honestly is taking years off each other when you could tell stories and actually, I don't know, wrestle.
It was one more thing, and then Nubby, you take your spot back. I just love when people bitch about NXT's show last week when I think 3 former AEW stars closed out the show.
Stole it, yes, stole the show.
And people are like, "Oh, big deal! That they left AEW for a reason." Yeah, for moments like this that they weren't getting.
Yes,
like that's
100%.
The thing. And the fact that there's a speculation that Aleister Black or Malachi Black is those vignettes on SmackDown. Potentially going to be Randy Orton's opponent at WrestleMania.
Fuck yes.
The fact that Phoenix just debuted on SmackDown and fucking killed it, and that Penta's doing what he's doing over on Raw. God. People are leaving for a fucking reason, and these are those reasons.
Yep. AEW was great in the beginning. They had opportunity. Then they just didn't know what to do anymore. They're just paying people.
Yeah. Just paying people to show up.
Yeah, you can have all these smart people, but if you don't know how to use them, what's the point?
And they should go down, definitely go to smaller arenas, because you can't just have a big arena and have little people. You just can't do that. All you're doing is throwing out money, which eventually will run out. Maybe not.
They got
the next 2 years, but
Tony's dad is gonna notice.
Eventually, I don't know how he hasn't yet. Dude, you haven't turned a profit yet. What?
It's like that scene in Van Wilder where fucking daddy's going to the limo, sign everything off, and they're like, oh yeah, do you want here's the bill for Van's tuition. It's like, Van's still in college? Somebody needs to make that a meme. Tony's still running AEW? Fuck it. It's just insane. Like I said, I think if they were to just admit to themselves that they're just TNA, stick at that level, don't go above. You tried. That's the fucking thing. You tried.
You're still going.
Yeah.
Like TNA did. How many times do we think TNA was just going to be gone? And now they're partnering with WWE because they couldn't partner properly with AEW.
Yeah.
And here we are. We're at a good spot. Just accept where you are. It's okay to be considered the littler company at the moment. Stop trying to do stuff more than it needs to be. If you want to keep paying your wrestlers the way you're paying them, feel free. I mean, hell, when I'm back, I'll do it.
Yeah. Or better yet, one more thing then is back to you, Nubby. But better yet, when you get those people who go onto social fucking media and it's kind of pathetic how you get main card AEW guys leaving a company to go into be the development company of WWE. Yeah. It's like, motherfucker, NXT is bigger than fucking AEW. They get more, and it kind of goes to your point. They get more views, which agreed, it doesn't really matter too much anymore. But they're also getting the same amount of fucking people in there and shit.
Yeah.
It's like NXT is no longer the developmental. That's why they have Evolve now. Evolve is now. Yeah, that's the new NXT. Until Evolve becomes the next Ring of Honor or TNA.
It's keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're just gonna keep building shit up. Okay, so I'm sorry, Nubby. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I kind of took your
hot button here.
Yeah, it's fine because I agree that the ratings don't matter. You can hit the record button, and they should be more worried about selling out their arenas instead of throwing that money out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
WWE is the dominant force, always will be at this point.
Yeah.
AEW had potential, but I think once Vince McMahon was, cast to the side and Triple H stepped in, he knows what wrestling's supposed to be. He's given the young guys opportunities, and it's what AEW wanted, but now it's better in WWE. AEW is just not that good. I'm going to say it. Tony Khan's a mark.
100%.
Granted, I probably won't get a contract there. I'm okay.
Second,
still TNA though.
Second biggest mark I know. Now, Nubby, you say that. Now, would you? Oh crap! Where was my mind goes? Oh, would you say that it was a big fail? The negotiations with Shane McMahon coming over turned into nothing. Would you say that's?
I don't even know what to even call that. Honestly, what was he showed up once?
I mean, they were him and Tony was the constant reports saying that him and Tony Khan were in conversations to bring Shane into some kind of a role, whether it be like a general manager on TV or backstage, maybe running Gorilla or something. Those talks disappeared. Never heard from Shane again.
It wouldn't have gone to nothing.
Exactly. They'll get a little bit more eyes, maybe a few more people in their arenas, but no one gives a shit about Shane anymore either.
I was thinking
he came back.
He did it. Maybe that would help.
Came back for Mania, injured himself. What happened?
Both ACLs, right? Wasn't it like both or something? I remember that. I had no idea what was going on. I was so confused. I'm like, why is Snoop in there? Like, what is happening? I had no idea.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's the thing. It's like it would make noise for a brief moment.
Yeah.
And then nobody's going to care too much. Because the thing, if he's coming back and there's no heat or no feud in AEW for Shane to get into, where people are gonna be like, yeah, I gotta fucking see that one. And they've gone, I think, long enough to the point where they know Khan runs the show. The Young Bucks are EVPs. If you were to bring Shane in as the general manager, what fucking role or responsibilities that he has that's not going to be superseded by a VP or an owner? Like, you'd have to build a story where Tony Khan's dad, and that's the thing too. When you bring realism into wrestling, and you can sit there and say, let's say Tony Khan's dad comes in, and they do a whole story based on what everyone's saying on social media. Tony, you're not making me money. Tony, this is a waste. I'm giving you one more opportunity, or whatever, and then I'm taking over and shit. And then 3 or 4 months on, like whatever, 6 months, obviously nothing's gonna fucking change. So then Tony's dad takes over the company, hires a new president, and then it's Shane McMahon. And then it's a better story if you bring realism in. And that's what I said about wrestling itself. I've said it to people off show, and I said on here, when you bring realism into wrestling, people care more.
Yeah, and that's why I thought they were going with this direction, especially with the Rough Riders. Like, Moxley kept talking about somebody running the show. And then now this one, it sounds like it was just the EVPs, the Young Bucks. I don't know, but I was very it kind of died out, and I just didn't give a damn anymore. I was really expecting it to be like a Shane McMahon, but they do bring realism. The NFL draft is the 24th. Last year when Khan was hurt, they saw him in the draft room making picks in a freaking neck brace after he got attacked. So
and he still moved his neck.
That's the funny part, is he wasn't doing the moving the whole body thing. He just turned and looked at everybody.
I've never been a big fan of AEW, but I 100% lost respect for anything Tony did. When the moment, I think he went on to ESPN or whatever the fuck he did, where he went on and said that AEW is Coke and WWE is Weinstein.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
that was a cheap shot that nobody fucking popped on. You know, anyone who said, "Oh fuck, shot fired," is a fucking mark, because that was just a cheap way of trying to fucking, badmouth the company without badmouth. You should have just said, we're Coke and they're fucking RC. We're Coke and they're Great Value. Some goofy shit. Even though it's a complete fucking lie.
Yeah.
You could have even said, it's like they're Coke, but we're fucking Dr. Pepper. We're the third tier wrestling company that nobody gave a shit about, and now we're taking their place. You could have done anything to just make it a relevant comparison. But the fact you said we're a soda and they're a rapist is just a stupid fucking thing to say. And when you do shit like that, and you can't even see it in his face, he's just like, and then fucking even the people or others like, well, yeah, thanks for being out here.
Yeah, have a good day.
He's a moron. And when he comes out there and fucking Pac-Man, for as dumb as he is sometimes, he's clever on the things he does in his vlogs and podcasts and all that stuff. When he makes a joke about, like, hey, we got a great announcement to make, and that announcement is we have a huge announcement next week. Because that's what Tony does. Tune in next week for the biggest announcements of your life. And then next week it's like, we have just signed. Tune in next week. Fuck you, dude. Yeah,
agreed.
I don't have one this week because I think I just kind of took all your guys' shit.
I mean, you jumped in on all that.
I think I incorporated
the beginning of the show.
I think I incorporated. My biggest thing is Steve, and I said, and then Steve, like, hey, listen, you know I love you, dude. I'm sick and tired of you going around saying that we're not friends. I don't have respect for you. You know I do, and you know how I do my show. I don't have anything against you. It's just my opinion. Maybe, just fucking maybe, if you would stop putting yourself in situations where you get your ass kicked, I wouldn't be so upset about it and complaining about it. And that's all you have to do, man. Just stop putting yourself in situations where you get your ass kicked or people threatening to beat your ass. That's it. Because here's the thing, and I know I made the joke about Ben McCoy, driving down to my house to beat me up because, the conversation we had or the things I said about C-Red and shit. But that's the thing, and that's a perfect example of people taking the statements and words of others instead of listening themselves. Because when Ben threatens to beat me up because of what he heard through other people, that's where it becomes a problem. So, Again, to wrap it all up, Steve, I don't have a problem with you. I never did. I like you. You know that. Quit telling people I don't. Quit acting like I don't. Quit having the Steve pity parties. I will do my absolute best to put you over and speak highly of you without judging you or questioning what you do. But just stop giving me reasons to do it.
There you go.
Simple as that.
I like you, Steve. So,
anything else wrestling related we got to talk about?
No.
Nothing this week. I'm sure more will pop up. We'll see what happens in WWE or whatever.
Oh, yeah. We already talked about what we're going to talk about next Monday and then next Saturday. I think it might be the WrestleMania show. I don't know yet. Okay. But in the meantime, make sure you guys follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching JFW Wrestling and JFW Podcast. Continue to listen to whoever you're listening to audio, but if you want to watch the episode, you can do so over at the Just Freaking Wrestling Facebook or YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell over there, so you know when they release, you can check them out. So, all right, did you guys figure out how you're going to do the finish? Because that's all I got.
Nope, I still need more week, I think, of this. Turtle, you want to go ahead and do it?
Fine, I'll do it then. I believe we can ring the bell in this episode.
Perfect. As always, I'm Travesty.
And I am D-Faction Slayer, Nubby, the Amazing Turtle, Cowabunga.
And I'm the King of Combat, top of the food chain, Apex.
And thank you for listening to an episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW